Right. There's another head gone. A blue herb. There's more herbs there, but... Now, with a shotgun, guys, you're guaranteed to get headshots if you do this. Right, green herb. Green herb. Right, now, go back and dispose of it. Now, I am tempted to heal, but my advice, guys, don't. Just try and avoid healing for now. The only reason I did it earlier was to get out of... was hoping to get a green, but since the game has told me, no, you were practically near orange caution, it's kind of a worry. And I've just noticed I am low on shoddy shells. Now, the reason I'm keeping the grenade launcher for now is to deal with certain pests. Right. Now, I know what you're thinking, but you've got that many herbs black. You should be alright. Trust me. This game can be a bit of a naughty little bitch when it wants to be. So, do keep that in mind. Wow. Yep. 24 saves, so I'm pretty good. Now, we need a couple of things to get sorted. Now, one of those things we can't do right away because a certain event has to happen, which won't happen because I won't kick it off yet. Now that is the oh, bullets, and I believe it's cracked. Nice. Okay. The tiger room. This is pretty much a nod, guys, to the first game, because that was mostly about Veronica. It was about a nod to the previous game. Now, we will be needing those jewels. Good, this is what I was looking for. Do we need that? Now, I will be getting those jewels right away, but right now, I need to get the stuff that's behind them. Oh, yes. Magnum rounds. Yep, put the thing back. Now, before I get those jewels, I'm going to get the jewels, right? They're going to be needed a little bit later. Because, hear me out. There is a puzzle later on when it requires the jewels. So it's better to do this. Get them first, then you're done with the power shenanigans, because this is the problem with the tiger statue. It will always rotate no matter what you do. The only way you can stop that and get those gems for later on is by doing what I'm going to do. So I've got 12 magnum bullets. That's usually good. Oh. Also going to need the valve. There we go. Now this is for a certain area, which we're going to cover in a minute. Now, first order of business, turn it off. By doing this, this allows you to get the tiger gems. Now, this is for much later in the game, but I recommend doing it now, so it saves you a hell of a lot of time. However, there is a caveat. Oh, I forgot. Because the power's out, I can't go back in. Yes. Sorry guys, I made a boo-boo here. I cannot go get them yet. I forgot The only way you can get the gems is if you open the door, which unfortunately we don't have the access to that key yet. But I do recommend, guys, I highly recommend, do not unleash Claire yet. Because like I said, there are still several things you can do. Now, like I said, you can get to Claire first, get her released, and get her bit over with. But I recommend not. This is another way of doing things. Doing the other things first, then get Claire out. Because by the time you get Claire out, her business is done quickly, and your business will be done a little bit quicker. Right, here we go. I think it's a little bit late for decontamination, buddy. But anyhow, to business. Oh, this room. The ant room. Yeah, that's a huge ant hill. Now, we need this. I need to find the third object, win object, so I need to know where each of them are. Ugh, a lot of blood. Now, if you wonder who this blood belongs to, you can pretty much guess. It's, Alfred's. Calm down, Chris. She's not there. Speaking of, where is her and you know, Wesker? Has Wesker brought his team up here to try and do things, and I think Alexia's battling them at the moment? I think that's what's happening at the moment, like, Wesker and Alexia are in a bit of a little battle at the moment, and... Right, Oh, virus research report. Work continues on the T. veronica virus, which I extracted from the Queen Ant, and more research I conduct on it, the more I'm impressed by how much potential it has. I have finally implanted the virus into my own body and discovered how to utilize its power. I will avoid making the mistake that I made with my father. I will suppress the activation of the virus at a ultra low temperature so that my cells will change slowly. My calculations indicate that it will take 15 years before my body will gain immunity and become able to coexist with the virus. Until then, I have no choice but to trust the capsule that will be in to that impudent but loyal soldier and who is my brother. Right, so basically, she doesn't think he's worth the time. She believes he is inept and incompetent. I wonder how that happened. Okay. For me to obtain the ultimate power, some risks needs to be taken. When I awake, I will be the queen, and the T. veronica virus will be unleashed upon the entire world by my children. Every last creature on Earth will exist to serve me. Right, a megalomaniac. Great. At that time, the world will achieve the perfect ecosystem just like an anthill, but on a much grander scale. Okay, she's a total nut job. Now, there's something you should know, guys, a little bit of backstory lore here. About, you know, the veronica virus and the virus that Wesker has. Now, the virus Wesker has, right, is a simple virus to the, you know, like a tyrant virus, but it's an unstable version. As you may notice, Wesker is starting to mutate through the eyes. And over time, the virus is rebelling against Wesker. Now, the virus that was made by Birkin was a low version to keep him alive and pretty much have little to no side effects. But unfortunately, what Birkin didn't realize was that years later, the virus is mutating and Wesker knows it, and Wesker's trying to suppress it. Now, Lexia did the smart thing and froze herself for 15 years so her body could get used to it. Now, if Wesker did that, he could get used to it and be ridiculously powerful, but since he didn't, well, you've seen the results at 5 for what happens. Right. Okay, so that's important, guys, because No, not yet. So basically, if we check the symbol, now I think it's double A. It's what I think it is, double A, crown, heart, spade? Could be wrong, but let's give it a try. Oh no, it could be so crown, double A, heart, spade. Hmm. Ah, got it right. I got the two wrong way around. Put something in here. That'll be you. And that's the end of that. Yep. Why do you look so shocked, Chris? This was the asshole that was torturing your sister. So basically, Alexia just got rid of him. Check. Yep. Move it. Yep. Now that's Alfred's jewel. Now, we will be dealing with that in a moment. My advice is, when you get those gems, get rid of them quickly. Trust me, it will save you a heck of a lot of headaches. Oh, more green herbs. Thank you kindly. Finally went fine. I know what you're thinking, why did I do that when I said earlier, it's worth it sometimes. Whoa, bloody hell, where the hell did he... Fine, okay. And you're still alive? Good grief. And you're dead. Good grief. Alright, let's have a look at this. Research report on the queen ant. After discovering the remains of an ancient virus within the genes of a queen ant, I have been conducting on the research of ants. Okay. The ecosystem of ants seems to be truly ideal to me. There is one queen ant and each ant hill, and the soldiers and worker ants are the queen's slaves. Oh great, more megalomaniac crap. They have dedicated their lives to the queen. The death of the queen means doom for the entire anthill. However, soldier and worker ants can easily be replaced as long as the queen ant lives. This is exactly the same relationship between myself and the other ignorant masses. Geez, woman, you think you got a high opinion of yourself? Not really, you're just you're common as mug as everyone else. I have succeeded in creating an ideal virus to implant the queen ant's gene into a mother virus that Spencer found, aka the progenitor virus. I used my otherwise useless father as a test subject. However, as I expected, the virus caused a rapid change in his cells, triggering the complete destruction of his brain cells and body and flesh. Ugh. Furthermore, a special type of poison gas was generated inside his body, and that blue herbs had no effect against. So this is important news, guys, because remember when I said about I have to do a special thing with Chris? This is it. Because of this, I created an antidote in case of emergency. It's stored inside the weapons/chemical warehouse on the second floor basement. I've decided to name this virus with its unmatchable potential the T Veronica virus. When I find out how I can utilize its power of this wonderful virus, my great research will finally be complete. So basically, guys, what she's telling us there is